Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Beyond the Bell. It is Tuesday, February 20th, 2024. It is 60 seconds after the bell, which means it's time to go beyond the news, beyond the charts, and beyond the bell. And we have a short week on the show, just Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. But do we have an enormous week. Some would even say huge. But a huge week on tap for you here at Beyond the Bell. So before we get into anything else, I want to tell you what we're going to expect over the next 3 days. So today, we are giving away one of Blue Sky Trading Company's all-new Static Growth Plus accounts. Okay. First of all, who's already got one? Raise your hand, or give me a 1, give me a Y, give me a yes, give me something in the chat. Who already has one of these accounts? They just launched them a couple of days ago. Really, really excited. We're going to go over the account a little later in the show today. So that's what's on tap for today. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to be giving you some tips for trading that account. As somebody who's worked with about 250 traders on a one-on-one level, thousands in group settings, I'm looking at this account from an education perspective, from a trading perspective, and I'm going to give you 3 tips to trading that account. Okay, so that's on tomorrow's show. On Thursday, it's Giveaway Thursday. We are giving away yet another of the Static Growth Plus account. So be with us all week here on Beyond the Bell, which is brought to you by the Blue Sky Trading Company, for the clearest path, which just got even clearer, to a live brokerage account, live trading with Mike every trading day in the Discord, and of course, this show, What Else Do You Need? So guys, we're going to drop the link to sign up for the giveaway in about 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. So before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at the big picture. Very, very interesting day in the markets today, guys. We got saved by this last candle, which of course is still technically open as we move into the markets. I was about as short-term bearish as they come. As we move down towards 17,500. We actually got below 17,500 for a period of this candle. So, it was, as I was meeting with my community at noon today, I was about as short-term bearish as you can get. And we've kind of creeped back up here. The key area is the zone around 17,700 on the NQ. We'll take a look at an ES on a shorter time frame chart in a little bit. But this 1700 level, we talked about this, guys. This has been as clean a macro chart as we've seen in a long time. These zones, these areas, we're just moving, from zone, out of the zone, back to the zone, up to this zone, up to this zone, straight back down to this zone. This is our third run back, our second run back in this zone since we completely broke through it. So guys, if we were to move back in here, I would look for a bounce off to continue bearish, or a break, retest, and go to continue bullish. We'll see what the market brings us tomorrow. Huge day in the markets tomorrow, guys. We've got the Fed minutes coming out from the last FOMC meeting. We've got NVIDIA earnings after the close tomorrow. Apparently, there's a lot of gamma built up in the options chain on that, or at least some of my spot gamma folks tell me. As always, guys, this is an interactive show. If you have any questions, make sure you drop them in the chat. And obviously, we have a lot of people. Oh, the giveaway starts at 100 likes. We're doing that again today. All right, well, guys, smash that like button. At the risk of sounding like a YouTuber from like 2012, smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe as well, because we're definitely going to be giving this away. Okay, we got it. So I guess we hit it. Well, that's that was anticlimactic. Thanks, guys. So anyway, stickied up here, guys. You can see this is the place you sign right up. You can go through a couple of different ways to sign up. In about 20 minutes-ish, we are going to close. We'll give you 15 minutes to sign up. Then we're going to close sign-ups. My main man, Raj, in the home office back in Wahoo, Nebraska, will go ahead and send me the names. We will put them on a wheel. We will spin said wheel, and the winner will get a brand shiny, spanking new Static Growth Plus account, which we're going to talk about in a couple of minutes. Let's break down the ES here on the 5-minute, guys. This, despite the late afternoon rally, this is one of the reasons I remain very bearish going into tomorrow. And again, we could open 500 points higher tomorrow, and obviously that bearish sentiment that I have right now, and $12 will get you a cup of coffee at Starbucks, right? But we were below VWAP all day. So the volume weighted average price, you guys know what a proponent I am of that. So this was something that as we continue to stay below, I remain very, very bearish. And then you can see in the NQ, we poked a little bit above it as well. But guys, where was the momentum today? And this is something as you sit down at your charts right now, you're evaluating the day. You're looking at, again, what was the day that was, right? What's the selling momentum? Well, guys, it was here, or the momentum, buying, selling, whatever. We did move higher pretty much from about lunchtime on, but boy, what a slow, small grind up. More of a bleed up than a push up, whereas this is just, pulling the rug out for the Bears, or excuse me, for the Bulls at the open here. So again, a lot more momentum here than here. What does that mean going into tomorrow? Maybe not much, but this is definitely something after you saw this, even as we rallied, we should be looking for short plays at that point. I had some outside factors playing into my trading today. Just had one nice little short about 20 minutes after the open. Had a 4-figure day, so I really can't complain about that. Would have gotten myself about 30% towards the profit goal in the new Static Plus. But guys, we're going to go ahead and roll that into our lesson of the day, and I really want to break down a little bit of this the static accounts here at Blue Sky, but specifically the brand new Static Growth Plus. Static Growth Plus, the Static Growth Pro and the Static Growth Pro Max are all coming. No, I'm kidding. There's just the two. But we're apparently following Apple's naming conventions here. But Static Growth Plus, basically, eventually, you're working your way up to about $200,000 worth of equity. And so I've been told to click perks, so let me go ahead and do that. So let's break this all down, okay? And I can't use my yellow marker here. I got to use my my black marker here, okay? So here is basically the key, okay? So you need to make in this account $4,000 before you lose $2,000, and that's really it. And again, guys, it's a static account, which means, so for example, and the numbers, we've talked on this show, the numbers that you see in terms of, 100,000, 150K, that's all fine and good, but really kind of think of the account when you get it as a zero balance. And you need to get this account to $4,000 before it hits negative 2,000, okay? Now, there is no trailing drawdown in the static accounts, whereas in what they refer to as the premium evaluations, the account follows your unrealized P&L up, okay? In this case, it's just, again, that static drawdown remains at negative $2,000, okay? So you basically have about a $6,000 window that you either need to hit the top or hit the bottom before, actually, there is no before. You just need to do one of those two things. As with all the Blue Sky accounts, if you jump on board with this account and it fails out and you pay your renewal fee for the next month, you're going to go ahead and get a free reset on that, which is, again, no hurry for all this stuff, guys. We talked about, a few weeks ago, we talked about tips for trading these funded accounts, guys. You're going to have about 18 to 22 trading days, depending on the way the calendar falls and when you subscribe. Right? So no reason to rush it. I know the minimum trading days, guys, is 1, but in all honesty, at least try to take a couple of weeks to do this. There's no hurry, right? You've got 30 calendar days before your renewal comes up. So definitely no reason there to rush that. You're going to start. The cool thing I like about this, guys, you're going to start with up to 10 micros or 1 mini. Now, for me, this is just me. I'd scratch the mini, commissions be damned, and I'd go with 10 micros. Because why do you suggest that, Matt? And we'll get a little more into this tomorrow on the oh my goodness, we're gonna get us to 200 likes and we're doing 2 accounts. You guys, these guys, I love these guys. These are our good friends Raj and Josh and Asher back at the home office. These guys, they love, first of all, they're big fans of the show, and I appreciate them watching every day. But also, the more you guys show, I've said this again and again and again, and I'm doing an aside, guys. But the more you show up, the more you the more you show up on days, especially where we don't have giveaways or announced giveaways. Sometimes we have giveaways without announcements. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But and you're liking, you're subscribing, you're participating, you're asking questions, you're giving us bells in the chat. I want to see some bells in the chat right now, guys. All right? That is how we keep doing these. That is how we do giveaways. That is how we change lives, because that's what we're out to do with trading. We are here to help you Now, we're not going to change your life. We're going to help you change your life, right? We're going to go to Jerry Maguire, help me help you, right? And so that's what we're doing. You love to see those bells. Why is it a limited offer, Matt? Hope you guys can't. I don't know. I'm just the host of this show. That's above my pay grade. Okay. I would think this is just me. This is not the representative of the Blue Sky Trading Company in any sense of the word. I would think of a lot of you that don't win the giveaway go and buy these accounts. They may stick around for quite some time, right? Blue Sky's a business just like everything else, and the more you guys respond to something, the more they're going to lean towards those particular things. So if you for those of you that have been saying, I want a static account, I want a bigger static account, okay. The request has been answered. So make sure you go participate in that. I can go ahead and get this off the screen right now since you guys can't really see. Get out. All right. All right. Well, let me clean this up just a little bit. Okay. So let's go down through here, guys. And I say, you hear me say on the show every day, Blue Sky gives you the clearest path to a live brokerage account. And here it is, guys. Go read the fine print in some of the other places that say live brokerage account, and you'll see it's not a clear path. They talk about a possible invite if you hit certain things, but they don't tell you what that is. Here's your path, guys. This is it. The eval, Blue Live, brokerage. And the money you're making in Blue Live, guys, when you move to brokerage, you can withdraw some of it, right? So you're basically 2 steps to withdrawing money. I don't know what else to tell you. This is the rules and the BS that you see from some. I'm not going to call out anybody or everybody, but some other places, it takes them 3 pages just to tell you their payout policy. The hell? Just cleanly explain it, right? And here it is, very, very cleanly explained. And guys, I just help out here as a contractor. I'm not a Blue Sky employee, and they'll tell you that. So for me to say this, it's because I believe it, right? Like I don't get a bonus for saying that. I'm just, that's the fact, right? You're going to get your data included. You're going to get an NinjaTrader license, 50% off TraderView, which is a trade journaling software. I cannot recommend that enough, whether it's TraderView, TradingSync, EdgeWalk, whatever the case may be. I know there's a couple new ones out there right now. Whew, man, definitely. Yeah, share the stream with your friends, guys. I don't have the likes up there, guys. You're going to have to let me know if and when we hit those. But we hit 200 likes, we give away 2 accounts. So let's keep going on that. Okay, so guys, this is it. And I know people are going to say, well, this is a little more expensive than the premium value. Yeah, because we're giving you a little more room to prove that you're a competent trader, right? And guys, I check the chat all weekend. I don't participate a lot in it. I check it, once or twice throughout the day. When the announcement was made on Friday, there was a new account coming. Everyone said, "Oh, I hope it's a new static account." Okay, here you go, right? And again, that's smaller companies like Blue Sky have the advantage of being agile. Okay, things don't need to run through 50 steps of. I can. Oh God, guys, I've been in the corporate world before, both before my trading career and in my trading education career. There's nothing that irritates me more than coming up with an idea for something and it has to go through literally 4 or 5 people. All right, so there's no reason for you to not be a part of the Blue Sky family here. Where are we at on our likes, guys? Yeah. Ethan, you hit the nail on the head there. You absolutely hit the nail on the head. So, guys, as we're working towards our likes here, it is time to go to the trader mailbag. Okay, and guys, the trader mailbag is going to just be you guys in the chat. So if you've already entered, I want you to come back. Come on back. Okay, and we're going to take some questions here for about. Where are we at on time here? I'm going to get my clock back up. Okay, we're going to take questions for the next about 7 or 8 minutes, and then we are going to go ahead and do this drawing, right? We're at 2:01. Oh, that's beautiful, guys. Well, then we're going to do 2 drawings, okay? I truly don't. Well, you know what, Zach? You don't have to, I talk about other places as a contrast. We don't have to talk about them. That's the beautiful part of it. Right? Let them do their business. Let Blue Sky do business their way. Let's see who's still here in 5 years, right? I mean, that's really it. Okay, guys, I can't answer questions on accounts and all that kind of stuff. Some of them I know the answers, but again, please direct those in the Q&A section of the Discord, and somebody from Blue Sky can get back to you for that. Other than that, I'm talking about trading questions, guys, right? So to get in the drawing, guys, there is a link at the top of this chat, of the chat at the YouTube. It says gleam.io and a bunch of stuff after that. You got to click on that and follow the steps. You got to give us your YouTube username and stuff. Email so we can reach out to you if you win one of the 2 giveaways. After being consistent for a few days, I end up going into tilt over one trade. Do you have any tips to combat that? Yeah, Eric, you got to stay consistent with your position size. I don't know if you're getting maybe you have a couple of wins, so you increase your position size. And honestly, just follow your playbooks, right? So this is something I preach on this show quite a bit. Every trade that I make, almost all of them, even I deviate from this time to time. I got to hold myself accountable, just like I hold you guys accountable. Okay, is a playbook, right? RTT long, RTT short, VWAP tap long, VWAP tap short, head and shoulders long, head and shoulders short, -1 standard deviation. But I got about 8 or 9 different trading setups, some that I trade way more than others. Okay, and every trade that I make fits into one of those. I know the rules, right? As soon as I see that, okay, that's an RTT long, my rules are here, boom, trade triggers, here's my stop, here's my first profit target, predetermined before guys, when you're trading right, 90% of the work that you put into a trade is done before you hit the send button on your order. Okay, and I'm a stop, usually a stop market order kind of guy, right? Like I'm looking for breaks of certain areas in most of my trades, so I have my orders set. Like, okay, RTT long, 3 handles above the a certain entry. So I put my stop market order in there, and then when I hear a trigger, I go in, put my stop, put my first profit target, and then I literally ignore the trade until either my stop is hit or first profit target is hit. Okay, there's little until when I get into a trade, the very first thing I do is set my stop. The next thing I do is set my half profit target, okay, or third profit target, depending on what setup and my position size. At that point, I do nothing until one of those 2 is hit. Now, am I like you guys? Sometimes I get a little antsy. Oh, man, I could take this. Sometimes, yeah. You know what I do at that point? I get the trade off the screen. I go look at something else. And when my alert hits of either my sale of my stop loss or sale of my profit target, then I'll make it. If it's a stop loss, I'm done. Trade's over. If it's my first profit target, I'll move the stop of the rest up to break even, and then I'll put some extra profit targets out there. I'm pretty consistently in the 3 minis, especially in the ES and the NQ. So I usually come out at thirds, or sometimes I go 2/3 out at the first profit target. But always leave a runner on, guys. Especially on a day like today, that can really help you. Okay. Okay, my current balance is 52.9. I'm afraid to trade because I've already failed 7. Oh, okay. Well, Rich, here's here. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm going to tell you what I would do in your situation. I would cut my position size down. Okay, so you're about 200 away from passing if this is a 50K eval, right? So just try to make 100. Okay, maybe say I'm gonna risk $75 for $100. Okay, and then just try to go down to 2 or 3 micros if need be, and just try to get yourself over the hump a little bit, right? Don't YOLO into a trade and all of a sudden $200 away is now $1,200 away. That's just one suggestion, and again, that's me without knowing anything else about you as a trader. Do you look to the VIX for intraday? I do. Thought image. I do quite a bit. The VIX and the ADD, the NYSE Advanced Decline Difference. We can pull that up on the future in the show. Guys, I'm giving you right now the 5-minute warning to set up for the giveaway. And then, guys, in about 5 minutes, we're going to put the names on this wheel, and we're going to go ahead and spin said wheel. In the meantime, let me get this off screen in case anybody has questions on the charts. Thanks for all the... Hey, Cleed, thanks. I appreciate that, man. Execution is everything. Hold on. I want to catch up to see if... how to stay away from the market after a good or even a bad day. Why is it so hard? Well, ultimately, you shouldn't stay away from the market after a good day or a bad day. You should be in the market and trading when your setups occur, right? Some days, guys, it happened to me, I think, 4 or 5 times last year. I didn't have a trade setup fire off, so I didn't take a trade. Most days, I'm a little down on volume this year because I've had so many outside things like this show and other stuff going on. But usually I'm about 3 to 5 trades a day, guys. I think anything over than that for retail swing traders or day traders is overkill, right? I think over 5 is just a level of stress that I just don't need. I think my maximum was 8 last year. Do you take a trade in the ES? If so, at what time? I did not take a trade in the ES today. No, I did not. I had some outside stuff going on today, guys. I had a family member involved in a car accident yesterday. They're okay. Everybody's okay. Nobody seriously injured. A lot of paperwork and stuff that I was helping out with, and reports and stuff, just to get the ball rolling on that. So I've kind of been a little bit out of it with everything, but it's everything's fine now. So yeah, micros, guys. Guys, if you're new to trading, trade micros. What the hell are you doing in minis if you're like brand new into this? I know commissions. Oh God, people bring up commissions way too effing much. Seriously, guys. If the commissions between 10 micros versus 1 mini are the difference of you being a profitable trader versus a non-profitable trader, guess what? You're not a profitable trader. I'm sorry if that's kind of harsh, but I'm not pulling punches on that one. Start with my recommendation. If you're brand new to trading, start with 3 micros, move to 5 micros, then move to 8 micros, then move to 10 micros. Get really good at the 10 micros for a while, then start to move up. Maybe you can do a mini or 2 minis at that point. I would actually go from 10 micros to 15 micros, right? Oh, but the commissions. God, get over the commissions, guys, okay? Like once you get to the point where you're making, and I wish this for you, where you're making $1,000, $2,000, on a given day, you're not going to be worried about the commissions. Commissions only eat you up if you're trading 10 micros and 80 trades a day. And I know that's some of you out there, right? There's some of you that your head just went like that, right? I know, believe me. Could you make a video about your setup? Dean, I'd be happy to just kind of, I've actually, at some point in the past in this show, I broke down what was on my charts, maybe a past webinar too, but I'd be happy to do that on a future show, just show you what I have on my charts and all. It's not complicated, guys. I don't use anything proprietary. I have a couple of small paid indicators, but it's nothing that's just really like simplified versions or composite versions of things that are out there. I don't have like any sort of proprietary stuff that I do. It's just I'm really good at trade management, right? I have simple setups backed up by market internals, and I don't take big losses. That's it. All right, guys, 2 minutes. This is your 2-minute warning to sign up for the giveaway. The link is right here at the top of the chat, right? This little thing right here. So click on that. In 2 minutes, we are closing the signups. All right, let me catch up on some of these. What's your strategy and what's your goal, target, or losses? Well, my strategy is I have several strategies. In general, I'm usually looking for, and this is just a simplification, guys. It depends on the setup. I'm generally risking 1 ATR, 5-minute ATR, to make usually about 1.5 ATRs on my first profit target. So, for example, the ATRs, let's say the ATR was 20. Here it's 21 right now. ATR is average true range. You can look that up on Investopedia. But so if I'm risking 20 handles to make 30 on my first profit target, I need to be in that 1.5 to 1 or 1.8 to 1 reward to risk, right? So like on the ES, I'll risk 10 handles to make 18. That's a really good risk reward for me. I really like that. Let me catch up here, guys. Can I help you enter in a trade? No, Miriam. This is trading is very. It can be very personal and lonely, but it's on you to make the trades, right? I can help you with some knowledge. I can help you, with this show and other stuff that I do. But ultimately, guys, trading is the ultimate binary. You're either a profitable trader or you're not. And guys, none of us are for our first year, really, first 6 months especially. It's okay if it takes you a few months. It really, really is, guys. Because once you get there. Like once you get to the point, and are there? I make more some days than others. Occasionally, I even have a losing day. Thankfully, that's not often anymore, but it does happen. Okay, but there's no more powerful feeling in my entire life than when I sit down at my computer in the morning, knowing if I get some good setups, if the market blesses me with a few setups, I'm gonna end the day, a few hundred or a few $1,000s richer. That's the ultimate feeling, guys. The ultimate feeling of power. True power in trading is being in control of your own trades. Doesn't mean you can't learn a particular setup from me or Mike or somebody else like that, but when you are calling the shots, you are making the trades, you're not relying on anything or anybody else, that is where the real power is in trading. That's what you should shoot for. Doesn't mean you can't, hey, we have this show, you can learn from me. Mike live trades every day. You can learn a ton from him. Go watch, learn, ask questions, right? Doesn't mean you can't learn, but ultimately your final goal in trading, the final boss in trading, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now is when you sit down at your screens, you make your trades, you're confident, you do what you need to do, and at the end of the day, that's it, right? Average loser 2 ticks, average winner 6. Jenny, if you're talking about like individual ticks, I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, you just heard me talk about risking 20 handles in the NQ, which is basically 80 ticks. I mean, if you're talking about points, that's, yeah, I don't even know where to go with that. Oh, okay, so you're talking bonds and stuff. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. I'm trading bonds is on my to-do list for this year. I really trade the big four, NQ, ES, GCCL, and most of what I do is in the indexes. But I really want to add bonds this year. I want to get up to about 6 or 7 trading instruments with what I do. All right, so guys, the signups are closed. I have declared it, therefore it is. So I'm going to ask my good friend Raj to send me links to the names. We are going to populate this wheel. We're going to spin the wheel 2 times. And we're going to give 2 winners a chance at our brand new Static Account Plus. All right, we just got the names here. Give me just a second to do a little copying and pasting here, guys. And we will get up and running. Wow, a lot of names here. It's so nice you guys all just came here just to see me without any concern for the giveaway. We just happen to be doing a giveaway, right? That's what I'm going to tell myself. We can all lie to ourselves occasionally, right? All right, I tried to copy these names. I think I broke it. All right, we're going to try this again, guys. I don't know if there's a maximum names we can put on here, but oh, okay, they're on there. Great. Holy crap, guys. All right, so you're not even going to be able to see any of this. Okay, so we are spinning the wheel 2 times. What do you get if you win? Okay, your name will pop up, so don't worry about having to decipher the this thing here. So if you win, you get a 1-month subscription to the new Static Growth Plus account on the Blue Sky website. You don't need to do anything if you win. Our good friends at Blue Sky will reach out to you. So before I spin the wheel, I want some more bells in the chat, guys, while I take a drink of water here. So give me some bells in the chat, then we're going to spin the wheel. Oh, well, hand to God, that's great. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate Mike shouting me out. Yeah, guys, this show is free, right? This is on YouTube. Mike trades live free every day in the Discord. Okay? Mike is a more generous person than I am, guys, right? When I've done live trading in the past, it's behind a paywall. Okay? Mike's a generous dude. He does that free every day. So make sure you go watch him in there. And just your first few days, guys, you don't have to make any, just sit back, learn, listen, and ask questions. Okay? So, all right, guys, it is time to spin the wheel. We are going to spin 2 wheels, or spin the wheel twice. It's going to be the same wheel. Jorge Polaris. Hopefully I'm not butchering that name. Jorge, congratulations. You are now the proud owner of a 1-month subscription to the new Static Growth Plus account at Blue Sky. They will reach out to you. So we got to take you completely off the wheel. You can only win one time. So Jorge, congratulations. We're going to get you off there. And we are going to spin the wheel again. And the winner is Rodolfo Morales Minaya. If I'm butchering that again, I apologize. But Rodolfo, congratulations, sir or ma'am. Yeah, that's it, guys. We have 2 winners today. I really appreciate you guys coming out for this. So let me go ahead and come back on here for just 1 second, guys. So if you didn't win today, that's okay. First of all, if you didn't win today and you have the means, to start your static growth account today, go do that. Go to the site right now. Check that out. I just showed you how to do it. Tomorrow on this show, we are going to go. I'm going to give you 3 tips for trading that account specifically. That account specifically. 3 tips for doing that. Thursday, we're going to give away however many. I know we're doing a giveaway. I don't know how many. Maybe if you guys show up to the show tomorrow and everybody shows up and likes, subscribes, rings the bells tomorrow, maybe that'll tell the Blue Sky guys, gosh, people are really into this. Maybe we should do more than one tomorrow or Tuesday, right? So Michael, Mike is in the if you go to the Discord, it says Mike's like live stage there. It's right there on the left-hand side. I don't have my Discord. I close out my Discord during this, so I apologize. But yeah, the live with Mike. It says live with Mike right there, so it's on there. All right. Okay. So guys, thank you very much for watching another edition of Beyond the Bell. A little chaotic on the show today, but that's okay because that's what the markets are. This show is different every single day. The markets are different every single day. That's what we love about them. Every day is unique, and every day has the opportunity for unlimited profit or unlimited loss. That's why we like the markets, why we respect the markets. Never fear, always respect. So have a great rest of your day, guys. I will see you back tomorrow for another edition of Beyond the Bell. Good night.